everybody and welcome. Today's project is going to be my second collar for St. Patrick's Day. This year I'm trying to put out 2 collars per holiday and also trying to get them out a month prior to the holiday. So if you are interested in making it, you can go and get your supplies that you need and you can make it in time for where you can use it for that month of the holiday. That's my goal. So this is my second collar for St. Patrick's Day. It is a adjustable collar, so I will be using the Thane Adapter. If you're not familiar with a Thane Adapter, I will leave a link below for you guys. I show you guys how you can make your own adapters. If you don't want to use Thane and you want to use leather, you can still use my instructions that I give you. I like Thane a little bit better than leather. I've used leather in the past and it's fine. But the thing about Thane is that you can almost always match it up to the collar that you are making. It's very easy to clean. It's super strong. So it's a good material to use for your collars. So I will be using that and I will leave that information down below for you guys. For this collar, I'm actually using something a little bit different. I am using square rings or rectangle rings, I guess, because these are a little bit, they're smaller than my regular ring that I always use, but they're colored and I got them in green. And I'll try to move in so you guys could see it a little bit better. So you can see it's a green color and it is a little, it's more like a rectangle shape. I got these from Paracord EU and I will leave all my supplies that I use today. I will leave down below for you guys if you're interested. So I got these at, again, Paracord EU. So for the cords that I'll be using today, I am using this banana pink and 550 paracord. This is what my Double Cows Hitch is hooked up to. If you're not familiar with how to do a Double Cows Hitch, I will leave a link below. I show you guys how to do the Double Cows Hitch either on a square ring or on a quick release buckle. And I show you guys how you can hook it up to your jig if you're not familiar with that part as well. So again, this is 550 paracord in banana pink, and to me it's like an orangey color. For the other cords that I will be using, I am using 550 in burnt orange as well as Kelly green. I'm using a 275 cord in white, and I am using a hollow gold cord. It is a glitter cord and it comes gutted. So the first cord that I'm going to add is the glitter cord, and what I want to do here is I'm just going to be loosening up these cows hitches just a little bit, and I am going to slip my cord through. Whoops. Oh, it's turning. Okay. So I'm just going to be slipping my cord through the 2 cows hitches. So I'm going to go through one cows hitch, go through the other cow's hitch, and I'm going to pull this to the other side, and I'm going to bring the middle of the cord up to the top of my work, and I'm going to fix that. So the next cord that I'm going to be adding is my Kelly green, and I am using a paracord needle. I did not use one with the glitter cord because I have a hard time getting it to stay on my needle. So I will be doing the same exact thing that I did with the glitter cord. I'm just going to go right through both of these cows hitches, and I tighten them up. So I'm going to go right through these 2. Just like that. Bring the Kelly green to the other side and bring the middle to the top of my work. The next cord that I'm going to be adding is the burnt orange. And if you watched my first video for the St. Patrick's Day collars, I actually gutted this because it was so stiff to work with, but the way that I'm going to be working with it today, I should have no problems with it. So for this cord, I am going to be going right through this first cow's hitch, underneath these 2 stitches to the left, and come up the second cow's hitch. So I'm going to go in between the first one, underneath the 2 stitches, and then come up that second cow's hitch, and I'm going to bring this to the other side and to the middle. The final cord that I'm going to add is the 275 cord, and what I want to do here is I want to go and do the exact same thing that I just did with the orange. So I'm just going to go right through the first cow's hitch, underneath those 2 stitches, up the second cow's hitch, bring it to the other side and to the middle. Okay guys, once you have all of your cords at the top of your work in the middle, you can tighten everything up and you can roll up all of your ends except for the white 275, because that's where we're going to be putting our beads on. So to start this project, what we're going to do is we're going to start on our right side. We're going to take our banana pink and we're going to go underneath this first cord, which is on your right, right up the middle, and then over that second cord on your left. Next, you're going to take the banana pink that is on your left side. You're going to go underneath the cord that you just worked, right up the middle again, and then over. The next cord that we're going to grab is the glitter cord, and what we want to do here is we want to go underneath our work, right up the middle, and then you made that loop on your right side, you're going to go down that loop. Take the one on the left now, go underneath all of your work, right up the middle, and you're going to go down the loop that you have on your left now. Next, you're going to find these 2 horizontal pieces of banana pink in the middle. Next, you're going to take your Kelly green on the right side, and you want to go over and around those 2 horizontal pieces and out the right side. So go over and around and out the right. Next, we'll take the Kelly green on the left side and we're going to go over those 2 horizontal pieces, but you're going to come out the left. So you're going to go over and around them, and then you're going to come out the left. And for the orange, we're going to do the exact same thing that we just did with the green. So for the one on the right side, you're going to go over those 2 horizontal pieces and come out the right. So go over and around and out the right. Next, we'll take the one on the left and we're going to go over and around and out the left. So go over and around and out the left. And you're going to do the same thing with the 275 cord. Take the one on the right and you're going to go over and around and out the right. Take the one on the left now and go over and around, whoops, and out the left. And then you can tighten it up. So we'll start again on our right side with our banana pink. And what we're going to do is we're going to go right underneath that first cord, right up the middle, over the second cord. Take the one on the left side, go underneath the cord that you just worked. You're going to go right up the center again and over. Next, we're going to take our glitter cord. We're going to go underneath all of our work, right up the center, and then we're going to go down that loop on the right side. Take the one on the left now, go underneath, right up the middle, and then you have your loop here on your left, go down that loop. Next, we're going to take the Kelly green, but we're first going to find those 2 horizontal pieces and pick up on them a little bit. You're going to take your Kelly green that's on your right side. You're going to go over those 2 pieces and around them and out the right. Next, you're going to take the one on the left and you're going to go over those 2 horizontal pieces and around and out your left. Next, we're going to take our orange on the right side. We are going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to go over and around, but instead of coming out the right, we're going to come straight up the middle. So go over and around, straight up the middle. You will be on the left side now of your working cord. Take the one on the left. What we're going to do is we're going to go over and around and then straight up the middle. You'll be on the right side of your working cord. Just go over and around, right up the middle. You're on the left side of your working cord, or now you're on the left side of your working cord. And for the white, we're going to take the one on the right. We're going to go over and around and out the right. Over, around, out the right. Take the one on the left, go over and around and out the left. And this thing won't stay for me. There we go. And now you can tighten it up. Once we have it tight, we're going to start again. We're going to take our banana pink on the right side. We're going to go right underneath, up the middle, and over. Take the one on the left, go underneath the cord that you worked. Right up the middle again, and then over. You're going to take your glitter cord now on the right, go underneath your work, right up the middle, and then down that loop. Take the one on the left, go underneath, right up the middle, down that loop. Take your green on the right side, find those two horizontal pieces, go over and around and out the right. Take the one on the left now, and go over and around, but out the left. Now we're back to the orange, and what we're going to do with the orange now is we're going to go back to the first weave and we're going to come out the right side now. So we're going to be just going back and forth. You're going to take your orange on the right, you're going to go over and around, but now you're going to the right. Take your orange on the left now, you're going to go over and around, but you're going to go out the left. So again, you're just going to be switching back and forth with those cords. And now the white on the right, go around and go out the right. Take the left, go around and out the left, and then you can tighten it up. Okay, so we're going to do the same weave all over again once you're tightened up, but when we get to the 275, we're going to put on our first bead. So we're going to take our banana pink on the right, we're going to go underneath, right up the middle, over, go underneath the cord that you just worked, go up the middle and over. Take your glitter cord on the right, go underneath, right up the middle, down that loop. Take the one on the left, go underneath, down that loop. Find those two horizontal pieces, take your green on the right, go around, come out the right, take the one on the left, go around, out to the left. Take your orange now, and now we're going to come back to the second weave and we're just going to come straight up the middle. So we're going to go over those two horizontal pieces and then straight up the middle. Take the one on the left, go over and straight up the middle. And now we can put on our first bead. So I got my bead on. You want to make sure that your cords aren't twisted at all. And then you're just going to go back to what you were doing with the white previously. You're going to take the one on the right, go around those two horizontal pieces and come out the right. Take the one on the left, go around and out the left, and then you can tighten it up. Alright, once you have it tightened up, we can start this weave all over again. So I'm going to do a couple of more weaves down and let you see a bigger picture of what it looks like before it is completely done. Okay, so I've gone down a little ways and I wanted to show you a bigger picture to look at, and you know, I do like the way this is coming out, don't get me wrong, I really do. One of my favorite cords now to be working with is this glitter cord. They have them at Paracord EU in like a bunch of different colors, and I ordered almost all the colors and just been trying them out in different projects, and I really do like them, but I'm not so sure about these beads. Although the beads standing alone looked pretty to me, and they still look okay, I think gold beads would have been much better. Unfortunately, I am out of gold beads right now, and I have to do with what I have. I do like it, and I hope that as I go down, it'll bring out the bead a little bit more when there's more to look at. But I think that gold beads, I know gold beads would have been better. Anyways, I'm going to continue doing this project until I'm at the end of the collar. I'll show you guys how to do the tie off and what it looks like when it's completely done with the Thane on it. Just remember, as you're doing this collar, that you're switching the orange, you're going back and forth with them. And also, I did not mention this before, but with my beads, I'm going every other weave down. So when I'm actually bringing the orange up the middle, that's when I'm adding on a bead. Alright, we will see how this turns out. Okay guys, so I am at the end of my collar and I took it off the jig, and now we can weave in the top cords, which are the green, orange, and the white cords. So I'm going to start on my right side, and I'm going to start with the green, and you have a gap between your work and the double cows hitches. You're going to put the green on both sides from front to back through that gap, and also both of the orange cords. After you've gotten those through, you have a hole between the two cows hitches, and that's where you're going to be sticking your 275 cord through. So you just want to go right through that hole, and there we go. So you're going to go from front to back through that hole with both of those cords. Once you have that done, we can cut and melt the ends. Before we cut and burn, what we're going to do is we're going to take the gold cord on both sides, and you want to go one stitch down of the gold cord, and you just want to stitch that through. And then you're going to want to cut a quarter of the way up. And you'll do that on both sides. But I'm going to also cut this one up top. I'm going to fray this one out a little bit. And then I'm going to melt this. And I'm going to squish that down. And I'm going to do that top one on both sides. So I have both of my top sides done. I have both of my gold cords weaved through that second stitch going down. Now I'm going to start with my green. I'm going to cut this about a quarter of the way from the collar. I'm going to fray this out, and I'm going to melt that one and squish it down. I'll do the same for the green on the other side, as well as the orange and the white, and I'll cut each one of them one at a time and then melt them and squish them down. So once you have it all taken care of in the middle, I'm going to be using Gorilla Glue on my ends, and on the part up here where you put the glitter cord through that stitch. Because glitter cord does not melt, it just catches on fire. So I am just going to be putting some Gorilla Glue in those areas to keep that stitch secure. And I use clear non-foaming Gorilla Glue. And like I said, I'm going to just put some over here, rub it around and on the edges. And once I am done with that, I will show you guys what the finish looks like.